guys. This is my first video on this channel, and well, it's not on my channel. It's another guy's channel too, but I don't know when he will start releasing videos. But at least this is my first video, and it's going to be Hearts of Iron, and we're playing as Romania, as you might see. And we are going to go communist, I think, because I have actually done that once before and it worked out okay. But we are playing normal with our man mode, and it is historical AI focuses on. And but I am because I'm used to playing at the recruit, and I know I am a noob for playing at recruit, and I'm not very good at this game. On recruit, I would say I'm mediocre, and here I would say I suck, and Hearts of Iron 4 is actually pretty easy compared to Hearts of Iron 3, and that was when I began playing this game. And I'm going to play mostly on speed 3 though, throughout this, sometimes a speed 4. But let's choose research. We have 3 research slots. That's usual for European miners. So I'm going to go with the usual, like everyone does, like me and every other YouTuber places and every other player places. Military factories. Oh, whoa. We are taking. I do not think we can build very much, but you know what? I'm just going to pump it up like that up there, and basically just gonna let it run like that. I don't know what else to do because I need to build things right now. More civilian factories. Oh wow. And we need to go political focus. You know. Oh, this is. I'm going to try to defend the Germans and probably the Hungarians too. From like, and I'm going to have to fend them off from like here at the Hungarian border to maybe to about around here, because the Soviets will crumble until like they have almost reached Moscow. So I will be completely surrounded by Axis powers, I think. Maybe not Yugoslavia, because they usually tend to actually, at least in my experience though, but they usually tend to defend the Italians off pretty good and never get into their lands or anything like that though, but not get invaded longer than like into Slovenia, and they usually take Albania from the Italians. But Bulgaria usually joins Axis, and that means that I will pretty much be surrounded, and that is not ideal, but we have to do the best of the situation. And I will not invade anyone before the World War begins, because I need to build up the military. Like I don't know. I know that that doesn't matter so much, but like I'm trying to get used to this difficulty. So I'll create 2 armies. I'll just take and then I'll select half and create their own. Those are going to get the field marshal, because they are most, and they are going to get Ion Mial Rakota. And I'm going to give Bessarabia up, because I can't unless I join Comintern before then. I'll pretty much have to give it up, but I don't think that's very likely that I will have to do. And I have, at least for now, I'll have you guarding the Polish board, like, shit. I really suck at drawing these kind of front lines. There, I'll have you from there to there in preparations for the Germans, because basically I'm not very worried about the I'm not very worried about Bulgaria joining the Axis. It's within my experiences, it's about 50 to 60% of the time every time I play. Yeah, all naval bases too. We're running low on supplies there too, you know. Oh, I do not like this. Well, I also have like this is just probably going to last for 2-3 weeks, I think, with daily uploads. And sorry for I barely can speak. And I'm have I have plans for Soviet fascist Russia, the Russian Empire, I think it will be, and oh, I forgot what the other things I think I got planned was. Yeah, it was fascist Iran, because like it will. I think it will be very fun to like dominate, take over, like go with the Russian, go with the like Germans and take over most of Arabia and trying to hold most of the Soviets here in a checkmate. But I don't think that will be extremely hard because the Germans are pushing them pretty hard. But they got the manpower to keep war long, the long war like the Germans don't have. Romania we don't have. We are going to get killed, I think, very fast. But let's just begin. Missing plot or missing motorized. Oh, we don't have any resources basically. Well, I just cranked down the pixel shaders because I don't think it looks much better with or without them, and I just kind of thought, what, aren't everyone going to? Yes, they are. Okay. But yeah. And my plans for this operation is to like for this operation. Why did I call it operation? Series is mostly fend off the Germans, and after war, I will most likely, if we win, which I think we will, if I'm able to survive though, then I will take Hungary, and I will take some parts of Prague, and I will take Prague. Well, that's Prague, Czechoslovakia, and I will take these two provinces of Poland. Oh wait, we won't be at war with Poland. Just forget at least that. But and Bulgaria, I will annex them fully. I think that's what I think I'll do at least. Yeah. Okay. Right now there isn't much to do in this game, and I don't know what to talk about. I'm just going to check Hungary. I remember in. Okay, we could probably take them down, but I don't know the complete. I should probably. I usually wait until full reinforcement because it's in my opinion, I think that is better, so I think I actually wait until reinforcement is at full, which could take some time with the infantry equipment needed and artillery needed. Yeah. But I don't watch many other YouTubers play this game, and they seem to like really have some critique on this game, and I do not understand. Like I understand what they have, like the critique they have, but I do not see their points. Like it's personal preference, and they maybe don't just like this game as much as the Heart of Iron 3, but I like it a little bit more. But there is actually one thing I would like to have, and that is to have like something like you could either maybe like give like get money back like we had in Hearts of Iron 3, and maybe use them for trade, basically, but maybe have them in to maybe give maybe use them to buy weapons and some things like one-time purchases from other countries in the game, like, that is stronger than you, of course, or weaker if they have more of one resource, instead of trade deals. Like trade deals can be there, but I think this would be better and give economical support, like money to countries in war that you want to succeed. But that is just me, I think. But I'll send one division down to Spain when the Civil War breaks out, even though I think we'll still lose. But I'll actually try to do it, though. Because I think it's more likely that communist Spain joins Comintern than fascist Spain joins Axis. And there is one thing I really, really hate about this game, and that is when Operation Weserübung breaks out, and that is that Germany takes Denmark in like a little bit under a week, and then when they don't try to invade Norway. I have seen times where Italy takes Norway and not Germany. Like, that really frustrates me. Yeah, that is my main two critiques, the things I have told now of this game, actually. But I do not know if I'm going to create a Together for Victory series, because I do not like the DLC, because I don't like the focus on the Commonwealth. I would have liked it if this were don't Commonwealth, more focus on like all puppets, like maybe there isn't so many other puppets, but like in China, like if you could be China and when you are China, try to break free, or Manchuria and Manchukuo, try to break free from Japan. I actually, but they can do it though in the new DLC Together for Victory. But like, I think they should have also been given their own like tribe national focus trees. Isn't these puppets of Mongolia, and Tantua was puppets of Soviet Union? But we are just kind of waiting, so maybe I'll crank it up to speed 5 for a while. Okay. Ethiopia is kind of doing okay, but I think their army will break very soon. It usually does. I've never seen the Italy AI lose to Ethiopia. Never actually. No, I never. I have tried to play Ethiopia maybe 2 or 3 times and take down Italy, but I have never been able to do it. Okay, out political. We are no, we are not on online. I think. Aren't we online? No, we are democratic. But at least I'm going to get him in. But like, I hate this option for like, then it's more likely with Civil War. So I don't like to play through Civil War. I have been through 2 or 3 and I've only won 1. But that is basically because I suck in this game though. So I usually go with that option. Oh, didn't touch this one. Oh, I didn't. Industrial effort is really important. I have noticed because if we look here, we are burning through everything. We are going negative in and just look at the metal. No, steel. It's called steel. We're going -11. That's maybe the biggest I've ever heard of, but that is basically because I play in the recruit and then you get extra. We have more Dockers. I don't think that, but convoy, I think we'll just focus on convoys because trade will be important also when we get more more factories, civilian factories. And I kind of want to do on this channel though. I kind of do want to do a Turkey campaign as the Neo-Ottoman Empire, and not align myself with the Germans, but declare war on the Allies, but not Comintern. But they'll probably declare war on me, and rebuild the Ottoman Empire and take back the Arabian Peninsula and Northern Africa parts. But that will actually, I will probably declare war on Italy if I chose to do that kind of gameplay, but I will probably not, even though it would have been fun to do. But I will just kind of do like, I try to do as much minor nations because that is what I think is funny, and because I've tried Germany once and I lost. I've tried Great Britain, United Kingdom it's called in this game. I lost them too. Except when I went fascist, because then Germany can move all the troops to this border and I can help in Africa. That is the only time I have won as one of the major powers. And I did an isolationist United States once, then conquered Mexico and the Central Americas. Sorry if I am quiet, because I don't know what to talk about, actually. Can I send volunteers? No. Oh, I can't. Where? Well, that's why I need to be communist, and that's why I think we may not be able to send to Spain. Oh. Okay, there the war began. Oh, okay. smallest party. Hmm. I don't know, but I can kind of, I could talk of my like kind of plans to kind of kind of hold the Germans off by. I will probably let them take Cluj. I don't know how to pronounce it. Cluj, I think. Cluj and Krsana victory points, and I will probably let them come as far as that because. But there is this one tactic I have actually wanted to try out, like just in this game though, that it basically revolves around having your major forces there, and behind them, always behind them, 1 or 2 infantry units, which when if they retreat, just attack, and when they have come there, they attack too, so that they won't gain more land as quickly as they would otherwise. It's kind of just a stalling tactic, but that is what I'll actually try here. But until the German defenses break in the Soviet and Western fronts, when the US joins, then I'll try to launch an offensive campaign into Budapest and a supportive offensive campaign of the Soviets into Poland. That is kind of what I think I'll do. Still on pause. Okay. Should I take the ahead of time? That no. I will take concentrated industry because I know it isn't as I know it won't be good against the Germans because of their constant bombing. I don't know if I will be such a target though, as like they will with the UK, but they will most likely lose the air war there. But I think when in France, at least early on, the air war. I don't know if they'll bomb me. That is why I think I can choose concentrated industry without being at risk. But I don't know. It's taking so damn long. Oh. Hmm. I remember early on when this game was released around launch, because I pre-ordered it and I got it the day it was launched, and then I remember before the first patch, I remember that Nationalist Spain would usually lose. Actually, every time they would actually lose. Manchuk, Manchukuo, Manchuk. what I hate about Romania is that like when we try to play the stall tactic, we will lose manpower so damn quickly. The one time I actually tried this campaign, it was about 2-3 months ago, and before many of the major patches and stuff like that. So I don't know if it will work in the same way any longer. Is the right way to say it. And then I will kind of then to not lose so much. I think I will pull back in most of the battles manually because I can't afford so many losses. But maybe I could knock Hungary early out of the war by kind of launching the offensive, some offensives before the Germans get down here, and I don't think I will be able to take Budapest by that time, but by that time, and 9 for construction. Maybe I can get some steel, just to. How much? I will trade with the Soviet Union. Just to. And I will create some more civilian factories here this time. But then it's only rubber and tungsten I'll need. Now that this is filled, I might not need it because I'm not going to make motorized because I think it's just not good. But that comes down to personal preferences. Some may think it's good, but I do not personally. Oh, one more. I think that is the right way to go. Maybe some. Yeah, I'll do army effort. Okay, Ethiopia actually lost. No, not surprisingly. Planes 48 airplanes. I don't think that will be able to compete with the Hungarian and German. No, we won't. We won't be able to compete with them. Not at all. In the air, at least. We could fight the Italians at sea, though. We could try to fight the Italians. We do not need oil, I think. So I think I go over here for once. And I should actually have done this a long time ago. What I could try is to kind of make a pocket out of Budapest, but that will be highly risky because the Germans will have Czechoslovakia Austria and Poland by that time. That I am lucky because I have to 41 to prepare since I'm communist. I have to 40 or 41 usually, and that will at least be a bonus factor in my preparations. But it will also give Hungarians time to prepare because when I have played France and lost all the time actually, I have only seen like 1 or 2 Hungarian units at my border, and in Belgium like they do not send very much over there. So that is a negative factor that Hungary will be able to build up here and focus all their war efforts here, while I could do that, but I could not. I can't do shore bombardment of them, which is why I will want to fight the Italians at sea, but then I need to build up my navy quite substantially. I kind of already had the feeling that this is going to be very hard to actually accomplish because, as I said, I am not good at this game. It might not be hard for most players actually. It might not even be hard for me because sometimes we have 24. Okay, we actually have 72 planes. But we'll still not be able to compete. Because if we have 72 and the lowest they estimate that what? That I estimate they will have 68, so it could perhaps be that we have more than them, but they usually have somewhere in between, like exactly in the middle. So I would say about 100 or 105, and between 100 and 110 planes. So I cannot compete. Unless, I do not know if that's an option, but if I find out that it's an option to bomb air bases, which I think if there is, I sound pretty stupid actually right now, but if I can bomb air bases, I will probably bomb as many air bases as I can, and I will most likely, where, in that first offensive, where's their air base? Can I see their air? No, I can't. But if there is probably some air bases. Yeah, why not? Oh, we're actually the second largest party by far now. So I do not think it's very long until the coup d'etat happens. It usually happens around 40%. Yeah. Did I go motorization effort? Did I? Construction effort. I usually don't have so much trouble speaking. It's just that I usually don't speak to myself. I'll probably end this video about January or February 1937. I think, because I actually forgot when filming this series, I actually thought of doing like some kind of because most videos will last from 25 to 30 minutes, like that, and I will from the next episode, which I'll create, not like make about 20 minutes after I'm done with this one. I'll probably make 3 or 4 episodes today, and then edit them and publish them in like like the span of from today and next week. But for you guys watching it, it will be up when today. For you guys like who watches when it comes up though, it will be today. I know my mouse is loud. I know it. And the reason I'm kind of quiet now is because I'm trying to figure out a plan to take out Hungary before the Germans actually get there. They will get there pretty fast, but maybe I can do it. I'm trying to think out the fastest plan to do that possible. Maybe paratroopers. If I could get my hands, I can check the technology here for paratroopers. Here they are. Okay, I can do it with transport planes. Is that a thing? Do I need transport planes? I don't know, but I'll find out how to do that. But I think maybe I could use paratroopers, maybe 2, 3, or 4 at a time. Like maybe dropping 4 around here and 4 around here while maintaining the attack, pushing them backwards and making kind of a rush with those 8 units. About 8, from 4 to 8, I think I will make a rush for Budapest and kind of establish a Romanian foothold in Hungary. Maybe that could be a good plan. But I don't know, just tell me in the comments if that is the stupidest plan you ever heard. Now we have manpower. But do we have the resources? No. Nowhere near. Actually. But let me look at this. Oh, it's like big units. Did I have anything like really, really small? Could I maybe remove? I could do this if I remove the support. But I do not need mountain units when invading. No, I do not. But I will need it if Germany hasn't surrendered by the time I get into Austria. I'll probably need it, and in northern Italy. I would have needed it if I was going to invade. Hmm. I don't know, but I don't know how I think I would most likely have to go with the stalling tactics. I think that is my only option. And by then I need to come into impact. No. Refuse. I could do this though. Army training, I would like to do a not active. How do I get this? I unlock 4 more focuses. I haven't played this in a while, but aviation effort. I would like to win the air war here in Hungary to get those paratroopers in there, and okay, I actually now have another complaint about this game, and that is if there would be a special kind of unit that you could unlock, like saboteurs that you can send in, like with airplane, like there would be a tactic spotted, but like that you can send them into like areas with kind of areas with the factories and kind of sabotage those factories during the war. Why aren't we seeing coup d'etat? National Spain won, of course. Oh, I actually think I will have to end the episode now. Thank you for watching, and if you would be the most generous person on this planet, drop a like or dislike if you didn't like the video. It would still help me actually. And subscribe if you haven't done that. Only if you want, of course. But if you liked the video, go ahead and press the like button and subscribe.